When you're doing your takeaway, you're picking the club up really quickly. Okay, so straight away before you go straight to a 6-iron, think about, like, that's the total number.
So it's 187, but you cannot, if you're going to go short, you're going to have a very hard putt up the hill. Okay,
yeah, no, but you don't want to go long. So talk about, what are your options? You've got probably 3 main shots you can play. So a really common strike of an uphill is slight heavy. So you've either got to do 2 things. You've either got to position your weight slightly forward as well, or you've got to make sure that as you're swinging, you almost transfer your pressure onto your left side. So Gary Player, off these kind of lies, used to actually walk after the shot.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Right, obviously last night you would have seen my lesson. I wanted to break it up and keep it as 2 distinctive lessons. It's the first time I think I've ever played the big course. I always play the par 3. We always do work. We've never actually played 9 holes together.
No.
So with you on my bag and helping me, we should shoot level par. Can we do the same?
If not,
new
don't
clubs,
sack me.
coach on the bag, we're flying. Right, playing Woolly Park off the whites, 9 holes. Right, so again, the fade that we learned last night, I think, so sometimes what happens here is, I will hit a draw, so it'll start over there, the marker, and I'll end up near the bunker. So it's just, I've just added 50 yards, so pointless. So what I'll do here is, I might try and play the same shot like a 6-iron, it's not a far hole, a 6-iron, but with a little bit of a fade on it. I might gain 30 yards going in the green.
Clear mind.
I think the same, out win.
Pick your target slightly out to win, that's it. Oh, that's nice. That is nice.
Nice safe shot, and again, like I said, if I draw that, I'm the bunker, I've gained like 30 yards from my approach.
Is that all the reaction you're going to give for that shot? Give a bit more than that.
That was sick, that was sick. That was a good fade.
Let's go in now. The fade's unlocked. Slightly into the puff.
140, it's just a wedge.
Is that with slope? Probably playing 136. Now, think about your strategy, yeah? So we've got 136 total, pins back, yeah? This is how I would go through this shot. 136 total, pins back. So a good 12 feet short of that would be ideal, which is about 4 yards. So we're looking at like 132 pitch, slightly into the wind. So we're looking at a club that goes 135 total, landing.
Well, a gap wedge doesn't go that.
Okay, pitching wedge?
Pitching wedge with 140. 135, 140.
Okay, so
smooth pitching wedge.
Could you get a smooth pitching wedge? Yeah.
I'm not going to play around with that because at the back of the right, stop trying to play fades and that.
No, just aim. No, with a wedge, pin middle of the green. Just aim at it.
Yeah.
Normal shot. Go flag hunting. No fancy business. Just hit it at the hole. So when you aim, right, are you picking something here?
Yeah, this bit of grass.
Okay. Which bit?
This bit.
That's the left bunker. It's all over it.
I've hit it full though. Oh, no I haven't. Bit of spin on that. Bit of jizz. That was a bit of a, that faded a little bit, but that was just probably, doesn't matter with the weight. A little bit up.
2 yards.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it?
I remember watching an interview with Tiger Woods once, and he said he went on the range and sometimes he'll hit the same swing and it'll fade 5 yards. The next day he'll make the same swing and it'll draw 5 yards, and all he does is play with that day.
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
as long as it's not like if it's not a slice or a hook,
doesn't matter.
It's manageable. Yeah, of course it doesn't matter. You said that's faded like 2 yards, but it's literally, when we were talking about a shot, I said leave it 12 feet below the hole. What have you done?
Yeah, about 8 foot.
But well, you've got big feet if that's 8 feet. I'll get a sense of what I feel the putt's going to do, which for me feels left to right, probably inside left there, firm. Then I walk to the second third of the putt and I'll add that to that. So now I feel like that's probably left edge or just outside it. Then I'll run to the third part of the putt. So I read this putt. How do you read this putt before I say anything?
Oh yeah, it's like golf ball on the half outside the left.
Yeah, I see it about, ball and I see the exact same line pretty much. I think it's straightened up at the hole a little bit. So I think a ball outside left should be good. Just need to hit it.
Yeah, I didn't hit it.
Just need to hit it. Bang on line.
I'll take a par start though. I know it's not a birdie start, but it's a par start.
Birdie.
Don't chase birdies. Where you make mistakes. My coaching tip. I can hit hybrid, I can hit forward, I can hit
whatever you're comfortable hitting. Yeah, whatever you're comfortable hitting.
There's less room for danger with a 4-iron.
Just came out of it a little bit.
That's a bad shot on it. That's going to be miles away, that. I've never been there before.
Like, yeah, that's it. The face got a little bit open. Yeah. Swing was good. Look. You aimed pretty well. If anything, you were slightly open with your shoulders. See that? Yeah. Went back straight.
I just
come down straight. You just left the foot like the face, just slightly from inside face, slightly open, slightly off the toe, and it stays that way. It's not a mere mile. If that's the worst miss you've got, that's not that bad.
That's the worst I've ever hit that 4-iron, to be fair. I've nailed it every time, but it's when I Yeah, if I get, sometimes when I like, the only swing foot I've really got now is that body turn, pull my body out. So what I do is I get to here, but sometimes when I concentrate on pulling my body out smoothly, I let the wrist go.
Which would make sense. The
Yeah.
more you turn, the more likely you're going to do that.
Yeah.
I guess you've just, like, at the moment you're in a place here, and this is a massive, where you're really clear in your mind.
Yeah.
Right, where it's simple. Like even today we've added this phase thought. It's really simple.
Yeah.
You've just got to try, especially through the season. You've got to stay there. So unless I see something drastic, I'm not going to change anything because the tempo looks good. Your pre-shot routine looks good. Not really sure about this club across the chest thing, but you're better than that.
Alignment for me is
Yeah, no,
huge.
but
I have to look. I can't see where I'm aiming.
bit amateur, but better than that.
Thing
You
is
see
that-
Rory McIlroy standing on the tee of his driver doing this job.
Look, have you
Pointing
seen that
his finger.
video I did with alignment sticks?
Yeah, but they're off.
Sort
Yeah,
of level paws flying.
Yeah, no, but you-
because alignment is
no,
huge. For me.
alignment is huge.
For me, it is anyway. I
No.
know if I'm aiming at them trees and I play a perfect draw, but I'm aiming at the trees.
Yeah, but have you ever? Here's a question: do you think you've ever aimed wrong and hit a perfect shot? The answer is yes.
Yeah, probably straight in the
Yeah.
trees.
No, you've trusted your instinct. So there's a combination of like instinctual stuff and alignment. Alignment needs to be ballpark, is my argument.
Yeah.
If it's way off,
Yeah, mine was
it's a
way
problem.
off.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine was
yeah.
way off. I would like on this hole, my feet were pointing at these trees.
And to be honest, your alignment does look a lot better. A lot better.
But I have to just sometimes just be like, if I'm on a dog leg, a little bit unsure, I'm like, I just bang a club across just to. Right, I'm aiming.
No, I'm saying it's good, but it's
Yeah.
just a bit amateur.
Yeah, but I am an amateur.
Oh, you just shot level par the other day. So
I didn't know I was 75. Jesus, who brought this guy?
okay, so straight away before you go straight to a 6-iron, think about like that's the total
Yeah,
number.
so it's 187, but you cannot. If you're going to go short, you're going to have a very hard putt up the hill. Okay,
yeah, no, but you don't want to go long. Pins at the back.
Long's a hill. It will, if it landed 5-10 yards past, it will land and roll back down.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's a hill. Believers.
Okay. If I'm playing this, I'm thinking.
I don't want to be short though, and cause if I'm short,
of what, the green or the pin.
if I'm short of the green, there's a bunker there. If it lands and rolls down that hill, right or left, you're screwed. I'd rather go at it and my miss be over the bunker left.
To the left, yeah,
Or even if it's 5 yards past the pin, it's still going to land on the hill and
Alright.
it does come back to you.
Okay.
Is that what you think?
So if I'm playing this hole now, I'm thinking. Well, I haven't played this course before, right? I'm
Yeah.
definitely thinking guard left.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking leave this 20 feet short left of the hole. Uphill putt. You want uphill
It's a
rather
big
than down.
hill.
Yeah, but it's still uphill. You can be positive. You
Yeah,
can have a
yeah,
go at
true,
it.
yeah.
That's just me. You'd
Well,
always
yeah,
leave it.
with a 6-iron and with this lie,
That could jump a little bit. So
It's- but it's also
what do you
not-
hit 180 through the air?
6-iron.
That's the bat. That's the bat.
Yeah, let's go.
A little bit heavy. Get up.
Go, go,
Get up.
go.
A little bit heavy. Get up.
Go, go,
Get up.
go. Ah, to be fair, that is so unlucky.
Is that in the water now?
No, I'll just roll back down, be a chip.
Yeah. So that was just a smidge heavy because you see how the ball. You're on a slight upslope.
I've cut across it though, massively, haven't
Not massively. Well, the ball had about a 1 yard cut on it.
I? Yeah, true.
So you definitely didn't cut across it massively. The takeaway was a little more out than it was on the range. Look, see that? So it was almost like your fade swing. So on the range you had that takeaway. It was a
Yeah.
bit more, just a little bit more in for your draw swing. That was a little bit tiny fade. It's not over or anything. Look, it's fine. Look at the delivery.
Yeah.
Just caught it. Now this, see how can you see how that you got like a slight uphill?
Should have lent into it a
So
little.
the momentum of the slope and gravity is going to make you want to almost fall back, isn't it?
Right.
So a really common strike of an uphill is slight heavy. So you've either got to do two things. You've either got to position your weight slightly forward as well,
Yep.
or you've got to make sure that as you're swinging, you almost transfer your pressure onto your left side. So Gary Player off these kind of lies used to actually walk after the shots to make him move this way to get ball
Yeah.
first. So that there was a good swing on a flat line, but you've got a 10 degree
line.
gradient. It just makes you want to fall back.
Right. So anything like a slightly let that chip shot.
Yeah.
Let it away.
Just to guarantee ball.
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean. You see, how you just caught the
Our
ground.
player's got a little bit of a ball crap strike there. It's
Yeah.
10 yards off it.
And we're talking like this.
Yeah.
Tiniest movements, but you've got to
No,
adjust the line.
it's a difference of hitting the green or now I'm probably going to make bogey, do you know what I mean?
No, you're not.
Yeah, but I've got to get up and down.
Yeah. Listen, you just had a short game lesson. You're going to be fizzing that in there, right next to it.
What is this doing?
New wedges.
So this is going to be my 30 yard shot. It's a 38 yard chip. Played 38 yards that, so I want to land it at 30 and it'll just...
Okay, if that's, I mean, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. I would always walk up me. Yeah, so obviously it's a big slope, so you want the trajectory to come in. What club you got?
56.
So if you're going to land it short of this,
I'm not landing short of that.
you can fly up the top.
Yeah.
If you land that at 30 yards, you're not going to get up that hill.
So I'm going to land it at 40 yards.
Well, you can land it at 30 yards with a lower lofted club and get the momentum to run it up the slope, or you can fly it into the top of that bank, kill it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
But what's the objective? The objective is to get it top tier, innit?
I'm going to have to go a little bit bigger swing. Parallel, 50 yards is here, so I need to be in the middle, innit?
Well, and that's good to a degree, but also have a bit of touch. Look where you want to land it. Like if I gave you a ball and said throw it, right? You're not going to think where your arm goes.
No,
You're gonna yeah, so just get a bit of touch. You want to kind of land it, I would say, top of the slope. That's spinning like crazy. Spin. Nice. Nice.
Yeah?
You flew it 2 yards too far. Good shot though, really good shot.
Hard man to please. 2 yards too far. Mate, I'm a 7 handicap up from Newcastle, he's got pissed for a living. Can't stop the ball. 2 yards difference.
I was hoping for you to land it into
Jesus
this slope.
Christ.
If you'd have landed it here, it would have killed it, and it would just like one bounce stop there.
Yeah.
You landed it literally about here,
Yeah.
which took a firmer first bounce, that's why it ran on a bit. But the second bounce had loads of spin on it, it was nice.
From here, it feels like right or left, but from here it feels right or left. From here it feels like left or right.
Yeah, I think
Isn't it? Have a look from right behind it. It's flat.
it's a tricky one.
Isn't it?
I think I would hit this putt. I think I hit this putt left edge.
Has to go left edge.
Yeah, left edge. But it's deceiving. We both said left edge, so let's see if we're wrong. Oh, it's a great putt, man.
That is so unlucky.
It's a great putt.
Oh, that is so unlucky.
Well done.
I'll take it. It was a tee shot that killed us. I'm scared of the draw. Even though my new clubs will probably go over that, to be fair, with the launch. But
I don't think that's in play, yeah. That's not in play at all.
yeah, it's 139. It's a wedge, but
Wind, that looks like another back pin, is it?
it's better to miss left, so it's better to hit the draw.
What you could do if the tree's in the way, you could position your tee out. You could tee up
Yeah.
on the left side. I give yourself an angle. What's your target though? 10, just left of it.
I'm not fading it. So try a fade.
Yeah, no, but you don't. No, you don't always have to aim at the pin. You just told me that it's tucked on the right side.
I'm aiming at the pin because I know if I play a draw it yet.
Okay, at the pin with a draw. Okay, fine.
My miss is left.
Yeah, okay.
The green's left.
Yeah, cool.
Right's downhill the wall.
Yeah, okay. So
So I make sure I get lots of body turn this one.
make sure the start line is not blocking exactly yet.
Why that not? It sort of started turning, then stopped turning.
What's that going to be like now?
It's all right. I'll chip with that. I felt like I did the body turn there.
Yeah. So it started straight. The face was just a little bit open. So the body turn didn't start bad, did it? You were trying to hit a draw, but as you
So
hit
I've done
that,
the body turn good, but I've left
the face slightly open.
Now I'm turning more.
It's going to make it
it
more likely
seems-
you're going to hit little cuts. Remember the body turn, that's not going to square the face, it's going to help the path be more.
Right,
So,
yeah,
so you know on the range you're blocking it.
Yeah.
That's because the path was too far into out. So I'm doing this with my arm, look, watch. Keep my arm doing the same thing and turn my chest. Now my arm looks like I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Looks like an out swing. It's going to straighten your arm up. It's not going to do anything with this.
Try the fade.
So you're aiming at the pin here. There you go, yeah. So well, do you know what I said to you at the start, and this is quite an interesting one. You were like, I'm going to try and aim at the pin, my stock was going to draw, and I'll let you do it because you're the player. But me, you've said to me when we walked to this tee, the place to miss is left, right? So I'm going to, every single time, aim at where I can miss it and try and move it to the pin. And if it don't move, I'm in the place I can miss
Rather
it.
than starting.
You aimed it like 2 yards right at the pin. You hit it almost dead straight. You missed it 3 yards right at the pin, and then it's rolled off.
So that was
So like you hit a straight ball.
So it was a fade.
And it's gone straight.
Yeah.
So I think it doesn't even need to be a fade. You can just aim, like don't worry about getting next to the pin. Aim 20 feet left of it and it's straight. And if it cuts a bit, it's next to the pin. If it don't, it's 20 feet left of it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to always be like so going straight at the pin, especially when you said it was tucked right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 20 feet left of it, 2 putts, out you go, done. If it does go next to it and you make the 20 footer, then you make the birdie. But you know, play for your miss. Be smart with your decision. You don't always need to aim at the flag. Tiger Woods is saying, be aggressive at a conservative target.
Yeah.
Always be a conservative target and be committed to that. So talk about what are your options. You've got probably 3 main shots you can play.
Yeah, I'm gonna normally like around the green I'll be like, quite like that, and it will probably land about where that rough patches and just bounce on a little bit.
Okay.
Or I can have the club a bit more upright and it'll pop up a little bit more.
Which one's the most conservative one?
Probably a pop up one. Get it a land next to it.
Well, what I would say, you've got a couple of things. You've got a ridge behind that pin.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go long. For me, all day long here, I'm hitting it into this bank and just killing it and bumping it forward.
Yeah.
Because it's the percentage play, innit? So I'm just hitting it a little bit lower, somewhere around here. No, it's going to check up and then release down that hill and leave me 4 or 5 feet short of it. So
Great shot. It's bottled it.
Yeah, just didn't. Yeah, it was the right shot. He just didn't hit it hard enough.
Oh, well.
If you'd have canned that second shot. Do you know, if you try and hit the higher one, land it closer, you just get it a little bit thin, it's going to probably run too far. Yeah, the greens is just a bit all over the place.
This green, by the way, did get vandalised with fertiliser, that's why it's a bit... You could hit a big cut with the driver, couldn't you? What do you do for a bigger cut?
Just swing more out to win.
Yeah. We'll try just a nice soft driver then.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, that's fading. Is that the right line?
It is, but that was like almost like a little one. That was like a slicey one, wasn't it?
It wasn't sliced. Look at the path. I just want to show you to make sure you're happy with, like, so you can see what you're doing, right? There's your downswing. Look, it's not over. It's a tiny bit out to win. The face open.
It might be actually all right, or maybe.
If you have the face a little bit more closed, like what I'm saying, if I worry if I get the path drastically outside. If we look at that club path, it's only just outside the ball, the club head.
Let's try
So
one
that means
more.
path's good.
Just for the playing lesson purposes, we're going to try one more.
Just don't hold the face open, yeah? Don't just let the path fade it. Don't you try and hold your hands to try and fade it. Well, it's cutting. You've made a little bit of an adjustment there.
So this one here, that'd be like a load, nothing in front of us, just a, and we land these about halfway.
Okay.
Cool.
And then you read the last bit like a putt, right?
It's rock hard, so yeah, we land like, I'll aim like just...
That here probably.
Yes, I'm aiming like a foot left probably.
Yeah, a little left to right.
Get in.
Easy birdie.
I will take that as a gimme. Right, so it's playing lessons, so I think I've got to do shots that I would not normally do. Because this is, I want to get confident where you're here on the course, not play for a score. We want to be like, right, so in this hole here, it's pretty open down there, but let's just aim at that house, the right bunker, and hit a fade.
All right.
Yeah?
Yep.
So...
Tiny fade, remember, on your head it's like 1 degree out to win.
Yeah,
Nothing
I'm going to start at like, it's going to start at the house. It's a bit of a big fade.
Yeah, face was a little bit open, but you've got the fade, didn't you? Just show you something.
I haven't got the face, is it?
Not yet, but I'll tell you one thing as well, which will help. When you're making the takeaway, right?
Yeah.
Be careful you don't go too much out. See how far out that's going? Yeah, literally, so imagine that's your baseline or your target line. You want it to literally just go...
Skim it. I'm going
You're going like, you're starting to pick it up, like and that's why you're going to start, eventually, if you did that for 2 weeks, you'd start chopping across it again.
And getting big slices.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, what am I doing? I'm slicing it again. Right. So you've just got to manage it, and that's why I said when you're practicing, draw fade, because otherwise you will always have the tendency, because of how you used to move, to drift back to the slice.
Yeah. So
just because you've got the lock on, the draw on lock now, just make sure you don't start getting too... Well, but I will say this, that was a good strike and you executed the cut, right? So you then just need to manage it.
If it was a dog leg, that would be insane.
Yeah.
But if it's just a little one...
For the last two, you've hit 2 little cuts, right? But it's overcut, so that tells you that you're just swinging too much across it.
Yeah, I'm doing too much.
The gap between the face and the path's too wide.
Land
it 70 yards, right next to it.
I've pulled it about 70 yards.
Yeah, good shot.
If that was online.
You've got your number down though. All right, feel like you're following through down that club. So this is like, if you had a bit of fluff, this could be your target. Yeah? Follow through over that. So actually be more aware of the follow through swinging. Same swing, but follow through a bit more down your target line. Everything else same. It's a lot more straight, isn't it?
It's gone further. Straight, honestly, left of the cup.
Yeah, definitely left to right.
Yeah, it's not going to...
I would hit this putt. This is not straight. I would hit this putt 2 cups left to right. It's too far left.
It's too hard as well. Ooh.
It's breaking a lot, see? Just smashed it. Good stroke, that. Great stroke, that.
Oh. That's what I normally do, don't we? Make a pause that's stressful.
That was a stressful part. I was sweating.
All my pauses on I normally just hit it, blast it past 6 foot, and then have a 6 foot.
The first hole was like fairway, green, right on the lip, tap it in. That's what you want. A bit of that.
We've been doing a lot with the fade, so let's just not forget what we've worked to get away from that fade and slice.
It's actually a very good swing. Like the path's good. It just didn't come back. Face is probably a hair open.
Tiny bit.
Well, not open, square to the path. You swung into out, lovely. Face just kind of matched it. It had a tiny draw, but if you'd got the face, or maybe a little bit more of your...
Held the wrist.
Or just put it in a bit more, because obviously what does that do to the club face?
Yeah, close it.
So
I close it well at the start. I suppose let it go a little bit. But that,
yeah, look at this. Look.
I'm never going to complain of that.
Delivery is perfect. Centre of mass stays inside the hands for a
Yeah.
draw. Face is good. No, the face is pretty good, look. Slightly out of the toe, which will make the face stay open a little bit because of the torque on it.
Yeah. But it's not. It's exactly where I want it to be.
It's a very good shot, yeah. You can, that's right. You can put that on YouTube if you want.
I want to end up over there.
Where's the pin?
It's like round there. See that rough grasses?
Yeah,
Left
further
of
left of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to sling it.
So is this just more body turn?
No, less, because body turn's going to start line it. But that will neutralise your path. You want to swing more into out and actually turn it over a bit more.
Oh, not turn.
Because this is borderline hook. It's like it's got to move 30, 40 yards.
Right, so I'm going to start at this tree, the little one in the future corner, and not do a lot of body turn.
Yeah, and swing into out, yeah? You got to feel like, put the face in early and swing into out. So, it's got through. Try another one. Almost. It's trying to draw in it.
Yeah.
But if you want to draw that more, you need more of this. You need to basically impart more spin. The one thing you're doing, which is jumping out to me, you've got to be careful. It's like when you're doing your takeaway, you're picking the club up really quickly. Like that. Try and keep it lower, so don't set it so early. So go normal and then set it. That'll make it hot. So there, like that. So that's, you know, when you put your wrist in, don't go like this. Ready? Don't go.
Yeah, that's what I do in it.
Do you want to try one more?
Ah, freaking cut it.
Yeah, hit off the heel, that's why. I mean, I'll be honest with you, drivers are so hard to hit big draws with.
Yeah.
So hard, they're built not to twist.
Ball's above my feet.
Yeah, so you want to grip down a little bit.
Yeah.
And then aim 2 yards right of the target.
Didn't have enough right, but it'll do. Bit thin that.
Yeah, and which, again, because you grip down, you got to only grip down the amount it's above your feet. So if it's above your feet like 1 inch and you grip down 2 inches, you're likely to thin it, aren't you? Made it. Got to go now. That's a good putt though.
Yeah, I hit that a lot harder for woolly.
It's very, very, the greens are
They're
woolly.
just protecting the course, aren't they?
Greens are very woolly. That's pure. Lovely. Here you go. See that?
Yeah.
So much tighter. So that's what you need to feel, because when you go out, you go
right out. So
yeah.
it's basically, I want to go.
It's the tiniest little bit.
It's more or less straight in my head, isn't it? A little fade. Oh, perfect fade. Just caught it fat.
Shape was spot on, wasn't it? Just fatten it there. Do you want to do one more? Do you want to do a draw? So remember, this is going to be your stock. You don't want to start doing loads of fades because you're comfortable and you're playing well with this shot. So just stick with this one for 99.9% of the time, unless you have to fade it, yeah?
Yeah.
That is so good. Like, so good. And which is understandable, right? You're really comfortable with that, so you're going to hit
it's
that
just
better.
so easy, that.
Yeah, so just stay there unless you have to fade it. Only fade it when you have to fade it, because you have been trying to draw it for since we worked together, which is how long? Has it been a year? Not yet.
Yeah, in September. Innit?
So you've been trying to draw it for 9-10 months. You've got it there now. So stay there and only fade it when you have to. Strike is so that is lovely.
I can get them a bit higher.
That is lovely.
As in, if I want to nip it and keep it a bit lower, but obviously here I wouldn't. And that's how you play a flop shot in a bunker.
Yeah, I would be playing that shot from there.
Yeah. Around the green, I do them a little.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Around the green, back foot, you will. Yeah, definitely.
Too much, too fast. I felt
too fast. So it's a bit jerky, wasn't it? Is that the shot you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not the body turn.
That's the wrist releasing.
That's the face. Yeah. Because that's not too far a right starting. That's just not drawing back. If anything, it had a little cut on it. You've got to get the face more closed, ultimately,
yes.
That's it.
So it's my hands are up, releasing.
So just do one quick feel for me. All right, set yourself up. Swing up to the top quickly and then swing down to the ball and stop. Exactly what you think. So put your wrist in, swing down top next to that ball. Just look at the face.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing every time. So just do it again and feel like, what does it feel like to bring that face back square? Don't think of anything with your body, just normal swing, turn, bring it back square. Right, feel that? So that's what you got to do. Just bring it, same as like you're doing feeling with your chip in, bring the face back square, nothing else. Keep the swing the same. See ya.
We want to beat you.
That's way past that little hump thing.
So it's basically what, so should that be the same with your irons and everything? It's all the same as it should all come back square?
We still want it in front, but that happens by us transferring our pressure, turning our body. We still want it to come back square, yeah, of course. Yeah. So that's why I said to you on the range in the first lesson, I said do lots of rehearsals where you match the body turn up with square face.
Yeah.
There's no point of just going to spinning with no awareness of where the club head is.
Yeah.
You need to rehearse bringing that club face back square. Now, of course, the hands will be a little bit more in front with the irons. With the driver, it's going to be similar to
that was totally
one line.
That was totally different.
That was pure.
Yeah.
And that was long as well.
That's gone much further.
Mm-hmm. Coming round. At that lie, that's pretty good. I'd probably chip this, but just land it on the fringe, just over the slope.
I'm going to use a 60 for it.
And where are you going to land it? Just on the fringe the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. This is the exact shot you should have played.
See what I mean?
Just do that. Great swing. So that's trying to draw. That's just the wind doing that.
It's not big enough. That's an agree.
That's enough, isn't it? That's a good swing. See what I mean about you can't aim right and try and draw it when the wind's 15 miles an hour off the left.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you want to hook it. It's cutting, there's a wind just moving. That's pure though, isn't it?
If we hadn't have came out here and you hadn't have seen my bad miss on the course, we wouldn't have then went, actually wait there, why is your club face why are you not doing that?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have known that today.
Well, you were looking on the wrong place, right? So on the range, you were hitting blocks.
Yeah.
Straight blocks.
Yeah.
Out on the course, you were hitting more block cuts.
Right.
Right?
Which is open
face. Yeah. Not path.
And that's because I'm actually thinking about where I'm aiming. On a range, you just stand on a mat or a track man in a
get
simulator.
into a routine, didn't you?
Your routine is,
bang,
bang, bang. You need to come on a course with your coach or have a playing lesson just because it is the things we've figured out today, we wouldn't have figured out standing over there. We wouldn't have. I would have ended up turning my body more thinking I was going to get a bigger draw.
Well, you thought initially if you turn your body more, it will square the face.
Yeah.
But ultimately, when you turn your body more, it determines hand path,
like now,
not face.
Too odd.
So that line, that's not bad, look. That line, about 2 feet less pace goes in.